Welcome back to the Crypto Picture channel, where I help you see crypto through a clear lens. So we've been monitoring the price of Bitcoin, and we got this bullish divergence that we saw here played out pretty nicely. I would say the target of that bullish divergence has been met. We were looking at this green box, which we had outlined in red prior. I've now turned it to green because we have broken above it, and I would consider any type of retest in this area as holding support now, especially if we can get a close of this 4-hour candle above the box. Then any retest would be considered a test of support. So looking pretty constructive there. 6-hour snake eyes, it's been pretty accurate, with basically any crypto asset. We see the RSI turning green here. Everything's the momentum's looking to the upside. So I do suspect that very likely this area was our bottom. I mean, I can say that not with 100% confidence, but with a large degree of confidence that I feel very confident that we will not be breaking back below this level here. That does not mean we can't come back down and retest certain areas or come back down into this green support zone. On the 6-hour, we've actually had a 6-hour close above this green zone, so I'm not sure why the 4-hour hasn't. I guess it was a little bit shy, but yeah, the 6-hour has confirmed a close above this level. Now seeing resistance at this lower area here. So looking really constructive, guys. The one thing that I do really like in this region here is the fact that we got a daily buy signal here on Market Cipher. It will be confirmed tomorrow, as long as I would assume as long as we're closing anywhere above this green box or in this green box here of support, this will be a confirmed go long signal on Bitcoin. Anytime that we've come below the zero line here, which is just this white line right here, on the daily, when we've had a confirmed buy signal, right? So that means in order for this to confirm, we need this candle to close, and then it would be confirmed on this candle if the green dot is still visible on Market Cipher. So we have seen, basically every single daily buy below the zero line in this entire uptrend has equated to bullish continuation. So got one back here in December 20, got another one here in January 21, got another one here in March 21, and now we're seeing another one towards the end of March. So yeah, looks good here, guys. We got a bullish bounce here for the RSI, and the thing I like most about this with this green buy signal is the fact that we're bouncing off of the most critical level, in my opinion, this parabolic uptrend line, which I've said for months now will be our most critical support level. So I do like this so far, and if we can break this bull flag to the upside, we're going to be looking pretty good. So let me get a measured move, because I didn't want to talk about this too early, but if I get a measured move from here to the top of the flag, and we see the breakout here. So let's say we break out within the next couple days. That would give us a target of about 75,000, okay, which is pretty amazing. All right, so we'll see what happens there. No guarantees here, obviously. This is just a projected target, right? So nothing is set in stone. This pattern, this bull flag, is not confirmed until we've broken out, okay? So upon a breakout and a confirmation close above here, then we can start to assume that we're going to head up into this $70,000 to $75,000 region, okay? Bitcoin dominance is starting to head back up here. Nothing of concern, as I said before. This line here and this line here, and I've outlined it to make it a little bit easier for everybody. These are the two main areas that I'm looking for a weekly close above or below to really rebalance my portfolio. If we get a weekly close above here, I'll be rebalancing probably back into Bitcoin with my altcoins, my speculative altcoins, not my long-term holding altcoins. I have recently added XOR into my long-term holding account, and as you guys know, I've gone over in a few videos, and I'll say it again because we have a lot of new subscribers here. My main holding account consists of Bitcoin and Ethereum with the heaviest weight. Then we have Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, and I have added XOR to that. And then I have a few long-term holding altcoins that I don't really consider because they started as a trade, and because I made a decent amount of profit, they only equate to maybe 1 or 2% of my total holding portfolio. But there's things in there like REN, EGLD, things of that nature. So there's quite a few. I did also buy EGLD again in my trading account. If you want to see my trading account in real time, if you join the Patreon, you will get a link from there with access to my premium Discord channel. And I do have a live trading account feature, so you can track my portfolio in real time, all my trades. It is primarily for educational purposes, and in that way you guys are able to see why I enter certain trades, and you can take that and apply it to your own trades and stuff like that. And you can also see what types of projects I'm looking at and the certain chart criteria of why I get into certain coins. So I also do have a lot of free value in my Discord, so you know, you're not needing to buy anything. Like, you can go into the Discord and join for free, and there's a community in there, and I do post charts, especially with my long-term holding accounts, because everybody knows I'm in those anyways. The trading account is for more of a speculative portfolio. And you know, the Patreon's cheap, guys. Like, it's $10 Canadian per month, and the value in there far outweighs that. But because I'm so new, I'm going to keep it at $10 for the first 500 subscribers to the Patreon account. And after that, I haven't really decided what I would like to put the price at, but it's probably going to be between $30 and $50. But whoever gets locked in at this $10 value now will be in there for $10 a month all the way up until they decide to leave. And if you try to rejoin, then the new price may be applied. But that's only if the price goes up and I have 500 subscribers. So yeah, so that's that. Ethereum also looking good here, also printing a daily buy, which is great. So liking the look of that. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, really in this make or break area. I mean, you know, if we see Ethereum start breaking below these levels, I mean, we've seen it slightly break below these levels for a quick recovery, and we're okay with that. That's fine. But if we really start breaking below these levels, you might as well just switch back into Bitcoin, in my opinion, until things start to turn around here. Just one sec. I'm going to have a sip of my espresso. So yeah, so we can always get back in. You can always get back into a trade, guys, right? Or an investment, you know. Nothing is like you need to hold this till you die, right? So if the opportunity looks like it's going against you, rebalance, right? With that being said, I would never probably sell my entire Ethereum holding during a bull market, but I may rebalance based on the fact if we start seeing like 1 or 2 or 3 weekly closes below this level, unless we get a buy signal on market Cipher like we did back here or back here, right? Then I might start to consider going back, and if we see the Bitcoin dominance start falling with that buy signal, that would be a really good indication to rebalance back into Ethereum and altcoins. This is why I was kind of saying about Polka Starter. As much as I like this project, we do have the snake eyes, right? We'll have to see how this plays out. But this is why I told you guys that I would not be reallocating or repurchasing anything here in you know, in right now as of, because the thing is guys, if this is a resistance zone, right? So if we get rejected from here, we may see higher, lower lows and lower highs, right? So until we really start to, you know, have candle body closes, candle body closes above this level, you know, I may not re-add to my account per se, okay? And plus, I'm holding a small amount of this, like 1% allocation, which I added to my long-term holding account after I took out significant profits from entering this at $1 and starting to sell above $6. I re-entered a little bit here, and I'm still holding that same amount, about 1%, in my long-term holding account. Elrond versus Bitcoin. I like that we've cleared this level. Elrond still does have a lot of work it needs to do. We'll have to see if we can get above this level. This is kind of my next area that I'm looking at versus Bitcoin. Okay, so versus Bitcoin, we still need to really see another 15% move to really get some confidence going here in EGLD versus its Bitcoin comparative. But as I've stated, looks really good, guys. Probably one of the best looking altcoins. Created a new high, came back down, been retesting the previous high, right? So as I said, as always, this isn't like a line in the sand. This is an area, right? So how that area looks is probably something like that. It's a big zone, right? This is a volatile asset, right? But we could cut out these wicks in all honesty and say, okay, this is our top, like the line I've put here. And then we could say the support zone goes all the way down to here, and what do you know, it lines up with our previous box, right? So EGLD, probably one of the best looking coins in my opinion versus Bitcoin. In dollar terms, like, you know, like look at this thing. I mean, this is probably one of the best charts in all of crypto right now. Cardano still struggling here. We'll have to see what happens with the Bitcoin dominance, but these things can turn on a dime, guys, right? Like Bitcoin dominance can be going up like all the way up to here and get rejected and start breaking down below here. It happens really quickly. Like look at this when we're at the top, you know, over, let's see what period of time this is, you know, yeah, basically in 36 days, we went from looking like Bitcoin's going to be like making, you know, taking over the market completely to falling by 14% in dominance. And this is when altcoins had a really good parabolic run at the end of December, beginning of January, going into February. So it makes sense that we would see a cool-off period here and then a continuation. But we'll have to see, and we'll revisit that. Link is looking okay. I'm not, you know, super excited about this chart, but again, it is part of my longer term portfolio, so I'm just chilling on this right now. If we start to break down these levels, I may, you know, reduce my long-term holding account and put it back into Bitcoin or Ethereum. We'll have to keep an eye on that. XOR, Sora, I've been talking about this for a while now as well. I think our first allocations to XOR, it was down here at like 0.1 of an Ethereum, and since then versus Ethereum, we've seen really nice gains. At the high, we were up almost 300% against our Ethereum, and then here we're still up 182% from our initial investment down here. And I have re-added to my XOR holding, especially with the mainnet coming up, with PokerSwap and all these bullish things happening for Sora, and they're going to be coming soon. I mean, I want to use PokerSwap, guys, and Sora is going to be one of the main, well, it's going to be the exchange currency, what you're going to pay fees with. And also, from my understanding, if you're holding Sora on the exchange or something like this, there will be some fees paid to the Sora token holders, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Another thing that makes me really optimistic, guys, is that the S&P 500 closed really bullishly on you know, on Friday's close. I didn't bring it up because I made my video a little bit earlier yesterday, and then my late night video was primarily just about Sora, so I didn't really take a look. But after analyzing the close this morning, this looks really constructive. And you know, people like to say it's not correlated. It is correlated. I don't really care. For the most part, since we've been seeing this go up since the pandemic hit in March, Bitcoin's been going up too. So I will continue to assume that they are correlated until proven otherwise, and that's basically how I look at that. We have the US dollar index here. Let's see how it plays out here. We did get above the 200-day moving average, but we've seen this before, right? So maybe not back there, but even when we were falling back here, there were instances where we did break above the 200-day moving average just to continue downwards afterwards. Here being the most significant one, we were above it for a while, and then yeah, downtrend started, got slightly above it here. So this may be kind of something like this we're looking at, or something like this, just peeping our head above till later just continue the downward spiral. But we'll have to see. I mean, if they can all go up together, I'm happy with that as well. That would be great. But as always, guys, this isn't financial advice, and nothing I say here should be construed as financial advice. This is for educational purposes, and everything I do here is just so you can see how I look at these markets. This isn't telling you to buy or sell. You have to make those choices for yourself. Down below, we have the Discord channel if you want to join that. We have the Market Cipher affiliate link, and the Patreon, guys. So if you want to join the Patreon, if you want to support the channel, which allows me to make more content like this, and eventually I will probably hire somebody when we get to 500 subscribers to help me with mediating maybe some content, finding me some good thumbnails. As you can see, my thumbnail right now is always the Bitcoin in Canada flag. So yeah, I want to do a lot of things, but everything takes patience, and I'm trying to grow my channel as organically as possible, and I just want to provide good content with value for you guys. So please like, share, subscribe, and till next time, see you on the next video.